3 Ballynora, and then came Basilia out of a pocket, but Forbidden City, it is over. Forbidden City switches off near the line and won a length and a half Ballynora. 3 lengths unflinching, and then came OK to Pay, but Inundation back with a bang. Inundation won it well from unflinching OK. And with 100 metres to go, Wahine Toa has raced clear. It's over. Soulé Nuage out late for second. Wahine Toa won it well. Soulé Nuage. Over the top of them, moves up, grabs the lead for Cartwright. What a big win to start off proceedings today. Snapped by over 2 lengths, Capital Theatre. Dunkel's out. Dunkel sprouting wings. Dunkel from last over the top. It's home. Dunkel takes it up, races away. A soft win in the end. Barefoot tore her up for second. St Lawrence just in front and will get in. St Lawrence has won it by about a long neck. We take Manhattan. Life Lessons, Nugget clear, Nugget's home. Nugget wins the Lord Stakes by a length and a quarter. Life Lessons. Seaver is trying to chisel away. Shandon Burgess kicking from Bellini. Miss Delta Tango. Still Shandon Burge in front. And Shandon Burge a brilliant ride. Big Delta Tango.
Welcome back to the channel, everybody, for New Year's Eve racing at the Valley. Quite a competitive card here, and 2 runners where I think they're either going to bolt in here or they're going to be very competitive on New Year's Day at Flemington, and it just depends where they're going to where they're going to be winning. But pretty keen on a couple on this card, so hopefully we can end 2022 with a bang and go out with some winners. Let's get into the preview and find them. Race number 1 at the Valley at New Year's Eve is a 2-year-old handicap of the 1,000 metres Croatian Belle. The drill acceptor here and at Flemington on New Year's Day. Where will she run? I think if she runs here, she's going to be very, very hard to beat. It is the one to beat here. But if she scopes, I'll be with Delibes. But pretty keen here on Croatian Belle. Was a big win on debut at the Valley. Handled it well. Sticks to the 1,000. Had Jamie Carr on that occasion. Draws a barrier. A nice barrier again here in Barrier 4, but it does have Michael D aboard and has Jamie Carr on Sunday. So leaning towards that they're going to scratch from him and take the horse to Flemington. And if that's the case, Delibes will be my on-top selection for Gay Waterhouse and Craig Williams. I'd be very keen on this horse here. Drawn wide Barrier 8, but it's a good barrier. I think he's going to settle midfield. I think he's got a hell of a motor under him. Mansia for third, and Extremely Wicked. Again, another dual acceptor who could come here or go to Flemington on Sunday for fourth. But I'm with Croatian Belle if she runs here, and Delibes if she doesn't. 25 the win on Croatian Belle, and 15 the win on Delibes. Race number 2 at the Valley is a benchmark 84 handicap of the 1,200 metres Vermentino. Another one. Will he run here or will it run at Flemington? And if it runs here, is clearly the one to beat. 3 from 3 overall. Was a big win last night. Carries the 54.5. Up in grade to the 84. Pretty confident can take the step up and remain undefeated here. And I think it's a very, very good chance for Ethan Brown and the Mar Eustace team. And they do have a good horse on their hands. Dance Juju By was very good last night at Flemington, running third behind Invincible Caviar. And My Yankee Girl does have the lightweight for Carleen Heffel here and is a big chance. Sandy Prince, this horse just can't draw a barrier. Does it for the Hayes boys and has Michael D aboard, so can run well for the third spot. And Exeter, I thought was over the odds at $21, and I think can run well for Newitt and Bedgegood. But Vermentino may pick here, 25 to win, and if it's scratched, $10 to win on Dance to Dubai for the Flying Peter Moody team. Race number 3 at the Valley is a benchmark 70 handicap over the long staying trip of 3,000 metres. And I am with Look Sharpish here. Very keen on his chances for Leon and Troy Corson's drawn the 3 for Matthew Cartwright. Takes the claim here. And I think it'll be winning. It's a very good draw. Has second over this distance before and at this track and distance, and loves the Valley. 2 from 7 with a second and third. And loves being on top of the ground with 3 wins, 6 seconds, and a first from 22 starts. I think it's the one to beat. Platinum Spirit for a second. Will run the 3,000 on its head. Very consistent, this horse, this campaign. I think it can run on again. Eaton had a dream run last start. Didn't go around the horse, but does rise significantly in weight and accountability. There's a little bit of intention here to go forward with Linda Meach aboard, but how well is the horse going? Not well enough to be winning this. But look sharpish for mine. Race 3 at the Valley. 1 to beat. $10 the win. Race number 4 at the Valley, and it's a benchmark 70 handicap over the 2,040 metres. And I found it very hard to split two horses here, J-Rod 2 and Matron Bullwinkle. Matron Bullwinkle also up in Sydney, and I hope they go there because I'm very much leaning towards J-Rod 2 at the price and with the run he's going to get, because he's going to lead here from barrier 5. Celine Gaudray takes the weight off. Brings it down to 56.5, a very winnable weight, and I'm actually quite keen on its chances here. So I think it's a very good chance if it comes here. Matron Bullwinkle, the obvious, and will be well supported in the day. I can see that Matthew Cartwright takes a claim, but he is drawn 11 and it's not where you want to be at the Valley. And just with their respective runs that they're going to get, I think J-Rod 2 will be in front of Matron Bullwinkle and have an advantage over probably not the better horse, but I think just inside leader, Valley, it all points to him for mine. Highland Jack for third and Diplomat Jack, big win last out at the Valley, and I think it's over the odds at $16, but I'm going to have 15 each way on J-Rod 2 and 10 the win on Matron Bullwinkle. Race number 5 at the Valley is a benchmark 70 handicap over the mile, and I'm pretty keen on one here, and that's Florida Dream, the only one with real form in the race, and a race that looks a pretty well nothing race. Pretty keen on its chances here for Hannah Edgley and Luke Oliver, who has quite a few chances, or quite a few runners in this field with Real Sensation and Supreme Belief, the other two. Last start winner, impressively winning over the track and distance before, and I think it can run really well here. Last start win came at the Valley over the mile. Bolted in that day, beating Omar Shelby in Vegas Night. Vegas Night came out last week and ran really well in running third at the Valley over the 2,000 metres. I think this horse can take the step up. From 3 and 4 pence, good chance. Real Sensation for third, and Star Spangled Baby I thought was over the odds at $15. But for mine, Florida Dream, race 5 at the Valley, 35 to win. Race number 6 at the Valley is a benchmark 84 handicap over the mile, and my best bet of the weekend at Moonee Valley comes up in this race, and it is Kettle Hill. Very keen on its chances here. He was held up at a key stage at Sandown last start, had nowhere to go. Matthew Cartwright didn't know what to do with it, and now it's been scratched, so you can ignore that tip. So I'm now with Wright and Rose on top. I think it's going to be bolting in here for the Peter Moody camp. Stackhouse in the saddle, third up, very good chance. Moonee racing well, just hasn't been getting a lot of luck. And Rambler Revel, the lady, led all the way last start at the Valley, and can run well again here. $17 is a nice price. So now I'm going to be having 50 to win on Wright and Rose. Race number 6 at the Valley is a benchmark 64 handicap over the 1,200 metres, and I'm pretty keen here on one here at odds, and that's Chester Warrior. I think that the market's really missed this horse. Ran exceptionally well first up, though did have every chance, but I'm going to put that down to the track. I thought it was a bit too, could have been a bit too firm for him. Stays at the 58.5 kilos. Draws better here in barrier 6. I can see him sitting right behind the leaders, and at $12, he's over the odds for mine, considering he won his maiden impressively, and that was tested at stakes level on a heavy track of the Mackenzie. I'm going to put it down to the track that they played against him being a heavy track, and probably wasn't ready for that level yet, but I think he's a very good horse, progressive, and I think he can go on with it here. Ice Picnic for second. The clear main danger to Chester Warrior, and I will be having money on him to win, because he didn't handle the track first up, and he put in a performance that doesn't scream himself. He's better than that. I think he can bounce back here. Rivernew was very good last start at Flemington. And can run well here. And Kalashani Lad, another one that I thought was over the odds at $34. But Chester Warrior and Ice Picnic for mine. Race 7 at the Valley. 12 to win, Chester Warrior. And 15 to win on Ice Picnic. Race number 8 at the Valley, and it's a Vobis Gold Carat over 1,200 metres, the feature of the day, and I'm with the flying filly in She Dances. Filly, I got that right the second time. She Dances for Peter Moody. That stable's also flying. Linda Meach in the saddle, intent. Goes full trump barrier 1. Best front running jockey in Melbourne aboard. $5.50, I think is a great price, and I think he'll be winning here. Cattell for second. Again, very good last start, running third at Flemington over the 1100 metres and the step up in distance will do it well. Fishin, very good horse at the Valley and probably will run top 3. And Maximilius, the Group 3 winner, returns gelded, so interested to see how it goes. And I think it's a good chance, and he's over the odds at $31. But for mine, the Vobis Gold Carat will be won by She Dances at 35 to win. And for the final event on the Valley card for 2022 New Year's Eve, I'm with Croatia here. 320 is a great price. Take it now. Will Shorten, very keen on this horse. Consistent this campaign, winning 2, placing on 2 other occasions. Loves this distance. 2 wins from 4 starts with a third. Loves the track and distance. 2 starts for a win and a third. And at the track, it's 2 starts for the win and the second. I think will be winning here, and it also has a very good stats on top of the ground. 2 from 4 with a third. Clearly the one to beat. The only danger is Extreme Step for Michael D. Going really well, this horse. The first up win was impressive at the Valley over the 1200 metres. I think he can go right on with it here. Second up has a good record. And can win. Boss Queen and Après Lemur, I think they're both over the odds, considering Boss Queen came through a Metropolitan race last start in winning, and Après Lemur back in grade will help its causes. But 20 to win on Croatia in the last at the Valley on New Year's Eve is the way I'm going to play the last. Thank you ever so much for watching my preview again. Thank you for an incredible 2022. I don't know what year it is. And I hope I can tip up a storm again in 2023. And I'll see you for the Sunday preview of Bagot Handicap Day tomorrow. Hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll see you then.